Good afternoon, everybody. I am being called to talk to a few people today. A few people that's in this scenario, this situation, this plot, these things that people have done for money. I'm actually being called to call a couple of people out. Um, I'm being told that more than one person in this situation has been diagnosed with terminal illnesses. Somebody's been diagnosed with cancer, someone with HIV/AIDS, and someone is having to have a limb removed. Someone in Homewall Courthouse is being fired. They are married to a higher official, and that marriage is about to end in divorce. This higher official has found out that his spouse has been stealing my money, and found out that his spouse has been having an affair with my ex, Tommy. Um, yeah, interesting stuff, isn't it? Um, y'all took what wasn't yours, and you didn't even really do anything good with it. I mean, you spent it on drugs, you spent it on alcohol, you spent it on dirty deeds, you spent it on having black magic from practitioners. You spent money hiring practitioners to do black magic on me. You didn't even do anything good with this money. So, how could you possibly think for 1 minute that you were going to be able or you were going to be allowed to continue to use this money for your ill will and your disgusting habits? I mean, how could you possibly think for 1 minute that God would let you and continue to behave this way? Um, to the people in Arizona, my daughter specifically, the one that starts with the letter S. Your mouth talks Christian, but your actions speak works of Satan. And you are going to have to deal with the Lord when it comes time, because your actions and what you have done is despicable. I've heard that you are having nightmares. Spirit is telling me that you are having nightmares and you are riddled with anxiety. And your life isn't going as good as you thought. You didn't want to work. You didn't want to work, and that's why you did this. You didn't want to work. You wanted your life to just be handed to you. You wanted everybody to bow down and give you whatever you wanted to. You didn't want to do anything, but you wanted to reap all of the rewards. Well, let me tell you, little girl, you're no different than my mother. You're two peas in a pod, and I've been telling people that for years. And look what happened. Just exactly what I thought. You are just like her. Greedy. You want what you want, and you don't care who you hurt, how you hurt, or what you hurt in the process. Two little peas in a pod, you are. Um, Someone needs to tell Tim that his best friend from high school is the father of his grandson. Has that come out yet? All it's going to take is one simple little blood test. You think I'm crazy? You think I'm talking trash? You think I've got a brain tumor or whatever it is? If that's what you think, fine, you think that. But let me tell you something. Get a blood test, and then we'll see who's talking crazy. Get a blood test, and then we'll see who the crazy people are. These people are pedophiles. They've always been pedophiles. And what they've done is they've conditioned all of the children in these family to think that their behavior is okay. And that's why Samantha ended up pregnant with her father's child, because she was conditioned to think that this behavior was okay. And she was also conditioned to get rich quick schemes, whatever it is. Get rich quick, because that's the way David thought. Get rich quick. Let's do this. Get rich quick. Get rich quick. Everybody in that family wanted to get rich quick. Nobody wanted to put in the work. Nobody wanted to do what needed to be done. They just wanted to get rich quick. Well, they got rich quick off of me. But let me tell you, your get rich quick schemes are about to come to an end. A very swift ending that are going to land a lot of you in jail, and some of you in the grave, because that is what I'm being shown. Your karma is great, and you haven't even begun to reap the karma that you're going to reap for what you've done. Money, the love of money. The love of money is the root of all evil, and all you people think about is the love of money. Your mouth speaks Christ. Your mouth speaks goodness. Your mouth speaks like you're good people, but really in your hearts, you're about as dark as they come. If you're willing to put up to kill or sit back and know and watch the fact that somebody's trying to kill somebody so that you can have money, so you can travel, so you can live the life you've always wanted to live without having to do the work, you're evil. And the intentions in your heart will be judged. Each and every one of you. So, on a lighter note, God did something in my life that has postponed me being baptized this weekend. God has made it so that I'm going to be baptized on Easter Sunday, because that was his plan. Because I am a chosen one. And if you don't know that by now, you really need to wake up. You need to wake up. And you need to realize that this is over. Truths are coming out in Hohenwald. Truths are coming out in Grand Junction, Colorado. Truths are coming out in Tucson, Arizona. Truths are coming out in Oklahoma. Truths are coming out in Texas. Truths are coming out in, did I say California? Truths are coming out all over the United States in regards to what's happening. And law officials, I need you to know that I got another phone call from the fraud department of People's Bank. The People's Bank in Hohenwald, Tennessee, that I closed the account in December. And I've called 3 times now, and they keep telling me this account is closed, this account is closed, and this account is closed. But there is somebody still trying to use that card. And it is from an Easy Park in Australia. The fraud department called me today and told me that somebody tried to use my ATM debit card at an Easy Park in Australia. So there is somebody in this scenario, in this plot, plan, whatever disgusting thing that these people have decided to do against me for money, that is in Australia. So if somebody went on the run and you don't know where they are, they're in Australia. Y'all need to hang on tight, because things are about to start coming to fruition. Things are about to start happening. I've been shown signs that I was told I would see. I'm starting to see those signs. So things are happening quickly. I highly recommend you buckle up, because it's about to get bumpy for a lot of you. It's about to get really bumpy. Me personally, I can't wait for the truth to come out. on all of you, especially the people involved in Arizona, the ones that put me through sheer hell when I was young, trying to be a young mom, trying to be separated from a husband that was secretly gay in the first damn place, didn't even want to be with me, but chose to harm me for not wanting to be with him. All because he didn't want to pay child support. I wasn't a bad mom. I was a damn good mom. You didn't give me the opportunity to be any kind of a mom. You took that away from me because you didn't want to pay child support. And you knew I had nobody backing me. And you knew that I didn't have the strength. So you did everything you could to keep my children away from me. Well, you know what? You're all about to reap the rewards for that too. Rewards. Why did that come out? Because the reward is mine. You're about to reap your karma. You're all about to reap your karma for everything that you've done to me, Arizona people, who keep coming out in my reads every single time. You know who you are. People in your family have come up with mental illnesses, and you know why. It's the karma, and you know it. People are having heart problems in the hospital, and you know why. It's your karma. You're not hurting yourself, you're hurting the people that you love. You're willing to sacrifice the people that you love for money. What kind of person does that make you? It's not just me you're sacrificing your own children, your grandchildren, your spouse. You're sacrificing your families for money. And then you call yourselves Christian. Just remember, Christian family in Tucson, you will have to sit before God. Just remember that when that time comes. I hope you think of me. Because me, I'll be sitting by God. I'll be sitting by God. Because I am the chosen one. I'm not a chosen one. I am the chosen one. I've been put through hell my whole life. My whole life. By a narcissistic mother who never loved me. That I'm not even sure if she's really my mother. And at this point, I pray to God she's not. I don't want her blood running through my body. The occult family. You all have a lot of answering. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. You all have a lot of answering you're going to have to do to the Almighty. A lot. I hope you're prepared for what you have coming toward you. You haven't just reaped karma for this life, you've reaped karma for many, many, many lives. And some of you are going to have a soul death and will just cease to exist because you've been given so many chances and you don't want to do the right thing. life after life. You don't want to do the right thing. You keep going to the dark side. You keep living in your shadow side. May not have always been the perfect person, but I've always had a pure heart. I've always truly loved people, and I've never purposely set out to hurt anybody, ever, despite or regardless of what you may think, because that's not the kind of person I am. And you all know that. You know that. Just making this even worse. So, click, buckle up, because it's about to go down. Sure is. You can't stop what God is calling for me. You know what God has planned for me is so huge, so freaking huge. You know it, and that's why you're trying to stop me, because you do not want me to walk my path. Too late. I'm already walking it, and I will be baptized on Easter Sunday, and that's when it's really gonna start. So hang on, because your lives are about to get a lot more difficult. People are speaking. People involved in this are talking to the law. People involved in this are talking to the FBI. People involved in this are talking, period, about you and you and you. It's all coming out because people don't want to go down for this, because it really is that bad. So they're turning evidence on the rest of you to lessen their time. Show enough. Show enough. Just exactly like I said it was going to happen, is just exactly how it is happening. So there's that. I was going to say how disappointed I am, but I'm not. I don't even want to give my energy toward any of you anymore. It's not even worth it. I will let my Father handle all of this, and I'm just going to sit back like I've been doing this entire time, watching you all fall right into your traps. Spirit telling me time after time what's happening with you all. I know what's happening. I know where you all are. I know what's happening. I know what's going on. The Spirit is telling me. But the funny thing is y'all haven't even started reaping your karma yet. It's just barely begun, and half of you, more than half of you, can't even handle what's already happening. So what do you think is going to continue to happen? What do you think is going to happen from here on out? It's just going to keep getting worse. The Almighty has my back. Sure does. Who's got yours? The people that you thought you could count on? They got your back? Are you sure? Are you sure? Come on, are you really sure they got your back? Because I don't think they do. Matter of fact, I know they don't. Well, I'm going to go because I have some. Actually, I'm going to take a nap. Yep, I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my week because I've got maybe a little more than a week off right now. So that time that I said I didn't have to focus on that small, still voice, well, you know what? The good Lord gave me that time, didn't He? Because God is good all the time. All right. To the rest of the world, I love you. And this is coming out soon. I know I keep saying that. My time and God's timing are two entirely different things, but I'm starting to see the synchronicities that God told me to look for. And those synchronicities are happening. So it's going to start coming out. I mean, things have already started, like the cop, the chief of police in Hohenwald. He retired, just like I said. There were going to be law officials that were going to have to be that were going to be forced to retire, and he's retiring. Now somebody in the courthouse is being fired. There's a divorce happening. It's all coming out, y'all. It's only a matter of time, and the time is drawing near. It's drawing near. So hold on. It's coming. And I know if you're anything like me, you can't wait for it, but God has His timing and everything is perfect in God's timing. So I'm trying to just sit back and let Him do His thing while I try to be as patient as I can be, which is really difficult sometimes because, I am human. Love each other, love yourselves, and I love you. Catch you later.